Hey Matt, it's Chewy, and it's time for your weekly update. And this week, it is finally starting to feel like autumn, and it's been raining like crazy here. We've gotten kind of got rain like 3 days in a row during the week. The weather has definitely cooled down, and the leaves are starting to change. So things are feeling great. And one of the things that I've been really wanting to do this October slash November, because that is still prime autumn time, is kind of, I guess I'm calling it right now the October Movie Festival, but I imagine it'll move into November because we won't have time to watch all of these things. But I've been just kind of compiling a list of different autumn themed, I guess, movies and shows and things to watch throughout the month. And yeah, I guess I'll give you a look at what my list looks like right now. So, first on the list, you're going to love this one. I know you love this one, and this is definitely one of my favorites, but I've put Over the Garden Wall. I I just can't go a single autumn without watching this, especially around like Halloween time. For anybody who hasn't watched it, it is a mini series that aired on Cartoon Network. It's animated. It is 10 episodes. You can watch the whole thing in pretty quickly. I think like 120 minutes. So about 2 hours of your time. And it is so cute. It's about two brothers getting lost in the unknown and trying to find their way home. And overall, it's just one of my favorite things to watch at this time. Matt, I know you're a big fan. I know you tweeted about it one day, and Pat McHale actually responded to you and asked, like, cool, what did you like about the show? And I've met Pat McHale. He's so dang nice, such a nice person. I got a comic signed by him. It's issue 1 of the ongoing series of Over the Garden Wall. And I also got the whole record to, I guess, the show. I gifted that to Angel because I don't have a record player or anything, but he was also one of my groomsmen at my wedding. So Angel, yeah, he got a record that was signed by him and two of the artists from the comic. I don't know if they did art on the show, but I do know that they did art on the comic. And yeah, so I can't leave that one out. It's so good, it's so special. And anybody who hasn't watched it, please go check out Over the Garden Wall. And there's also like a little mini, like, I guess, preview pilot type of thing that, it's a little bonus thing, and it's great. The other things I have, The Goonies. I don't know. I just consider this kind of like a fall time thing. I think it's because it's always on around Thanksgiving, and I don't know. I've always liked The Goonies. I guess a lot of people don't. Who are I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't like it. It's fun. Hocus Pocus, of course, always a fun Halloween movie to watch. I've also put Coraline, James and the Giant Peach. Jackie and I, we've been watching a lot of older, I guess, monster horror movies. And by older, I mean like the first iterations of that, like 1931 version of Dracula, Frankenstein. And then I wanted to do Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because that also came out in 1931. But we've been watching these with some friends, but Jackie wants to add Abbott and Costello's Frankenstein to the list, so we're going to do that. And then she also added Curse of the Were-Rabbit, which is a Wallace and Gromit. Pretty classic. So yeah, just a lot of fun things that we're planning to watch. I'm still adding to the list. Like, I still want to go to the theaters and watch The Nun, which is the latest from the people who make the Conjuring series. I always have a good time watching those, so The Nun, I want to get to the theaters and watch that because it's a good time of year to watch it. I'm hoping I can get out at some point and it'll be fun. But yeah, I always love watching things this time of year. There's so many great things to watch, and yeah, so that's going on. I guess at work, a lot of big things happen. Got my first paycheck, which is pretty cool. Low key, this is the biggest paycheck I ever got in my entire life, so pretty exciting. Outside of that, I guess it's feeling more real. Like, I'm starting to get all the things that I was getting, like all these little perks and stuff. One of them being my work phone. So my phone right now, I kind of have, just a budget phone because I've never really felt the need to get like one of those really nice phones or anything. So I have like a budget Samsung phone. Thing with that is like a lot of apps don't run too well. I can't do too much with my phone. I mean, it does the basics that I need it to do, and that's kind of why I always got these phones. Like, I don't use a phone to do like everything. If I had the option, I'd rather work on my laptop or a computer, usually my laptop. So I don't need it to do like any huge computing tasks. But one thing, so I got an iPhone from work. It's an iPhone 8. And one thing that's really appealing about it to me is that it can do a screen recording, and I can just record my screen from my iPhone. And that's pretty nifty for me. I guess what I want to do with that is record some Pocket Camp footage. Because, yeah, I just want to be able to record every single Animal Crossing game. And speaking of that, there are 7 Animal Crossing games at this point. There's an 8th one that's been announced, but the 7 are Animal Crossing Population Growing for the GameCube, Wild World for the Nintendo DS, City Folk for the Wii, Animal Crossing New Leaf for the 3DS, and I'm listing these in order, by the way. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer for the 3DS, Amiibo Festival for the Wii U, and finally Pocket Camp for it's the mobile app, essentially, which Jennifer Sunday, who I don't know if she goes by that anymore. I think she's married, right? She's your stepsister. You would know. But we've kind of been playing that game together. She's one of my friends on the app, and right now there's like a gardening event going on, and I noticed she dropped off some bats in my garden, so I have to go and return the favor later. But yeah, so funny enough, I've been playing Animal Crossing with Jen, and I talk to her less than I talk to you. And technically, I don't talk to you very much because this is it. This is when I talk to you. But anyways, the thing that is cool is that now that I can record footage of that, I really want to do like some special week of Animal Crossing where each day I play an Animal Crossing game. So Sunday it'll be GameCube, Population Growing, Monday, Wild World, Tuesday is City Folk, Wednesday is New Leaf, Thursday is Happy Home Designer, Friday is Amiibo Festival, and Saturday would be Pocket Camp. So I want to do some sort of special with that. Just a week-long event where every day of the week there will be footage, some sort of video on each game, and yeah, so that I'm going to try to plan that. And speaking about planning things for videos, I have just finished, this upcoming Friday I'm going to be done with my 5 features videos, which was my latest kind of series that I made. And this one was just listing 5 features from each game that I want to see in the next game. And I'm doing one final video of like honorable mentions to end it off. But after that, I'm going to need a new Friday series. So yeah, that's kind of going to be my next week, planning out my new Friday series and what I can do with that. I've got some ideas, brainstorming some things. I don't know exactly what I'm going to go with quite yet, but it's going to be fun. I'm excited, and I'm pretty excited that I now have just the ability to record every game, which is important. If you're going to be talking about Animal Crossing or any game in general, I think it's really cool to be able to get your own footage for things and just make whatever kind of video you want to make. It takes some time, it takes some prep, but I think it's worth it. I think I get a quality that I'm happy with. But anyways, I hope your week is going well. I am so excited right now, October time. I've got a lot of things going on, a lot of things that I want to watch and enjoy. And yeah, so I hope you're having a good time, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.